cases. Femicide, defined as the intentional killing of women and girls, has become a critical issue in Kenya, especially with a significant increase in manslaughter cases over the past 2 years. In the last 3 months alone, the country has reported 97 cases of femicide. This troubling trend highlights the urgent need for focused actions and collaboration to tackle the widespread problem of gender-based violence in our society. The National Police Service is dedicated to addressing and investigating all serious crimes. We recognize the importance of swiftly resolving the cases to ensure justice for victims and their families. Notable concluded cases include the murder of the Marybelle Amangor Kabolong, which took place in Imenti North, Meru County on September 16, 2018. After a thorough investigation, Benson Kimathi Marangu was found guilty of this tragic crime and sentenced to 40 years in prison. Another significant case is that of Monica Nyawira Kimani, whose murder shocked the nation when it occurred in Kilimani, Nairobi. That was in September 19, 2018. The accused, Joey Irungu, was quickly apprehended and later convicted, receiving a life sentence for this horrific crime. We also reflect on the heartbreaking case of Sheila Adhiambo Lumumba, who was tragically murdered in Karatina, Nyeri on April 14, 2022. The investigation resulted in a successful conviction, and the accused, Bilton Mwatire, has been sentenced to 30 years in prison. These cases highlight the NPS unwavering commitment to bringing justice to victims and communities impacted by violent crime. About 90% of femicide cases have been thoroughly investigated, resulting in arrest of suspects, with these cases now pending in courts. We would like to extend our gratitude to the members of public who have bravely come forward and shared crucial information that has significantly contributed to the successful apprehension of those responsible for these heinous crimes. Your support is vital in the pursuit of justice and in ensuring the safety of our country. We are still appealing for information that will lead to the rearrest of Collins Jumaisi Kaluza, the primary suspect in the Kware murders who escaped from police custody. The National Police Service remains dedicated to robust measures aimed at combating femicide. Our commitment enhancing law enforcement capabilities and building community awareness and support system. Thorough targeted strategies and collaborative efforts with various stakeholders, we seek to establish a safer environment for women and ensure comprehensive investigation and prosecution of all femicide cases. We urge every member of society, including governments, civil and religious leaders, to engage in this crucial dialogue. Collective action can we help us to eradicate the scourge of femicide and safeguard the lives of our citizens. At this juncture also, I wish to send my deepest condolences to the families, friends, and colleagues of all those who have lost their lives, and may their souls rest in peace.
Weeks where members of the public, mostly women and girls, have been targeted in a spate of gruesome killings, paint a grim picture of the return of femicide to our society. Not only do these horrific events devastate families, they also make the community as a whole. They also shake the community as a whole, making people to live in constant fear and anxiety, ever worrying about their safety and those of their loved ones. It is an inherent right to live. and as such, everyone, irrespective of their gender, should be allowed to enjoy it. As government, we commit to strengthening prevention mechanisms against heinous acts such as this and build the necessary confidence that we are all safe in our familiar environments. As a State Department, we remain firm in our commitment to mitigating gender-based violence and ensuring swift justice to victims of gender-based violence, while collaboratively addressing cultural and societal biases that perpetuate femicide and violence in all its forms. We extend our heartfelt condolences to the families and loved ones of the victims. I need to add this. Even as the government puts all the mechanisms in place to ensure our security and safety, I appeal to all of us to become more conscious of our environment, the people around us, strangers, etc., and report to the law enforcers. We must ensure that all these people are brought to book. We cannot afford to have a country where we don't know what will happen tomorrow, where we are not sure that once you send your child out there, that the child will come back. And therefore, we are working together with the law enforcers and will ensure that sanity is brought back.
First, in terms of the incidences targeting our women, but we are not saying that there is a deliberate effort to target women. Majority of the cases that we investigated, the motive is purely criminal. There was no intention to specifically target the members of the gender, of the female gender. So it was purely a criminal activity. So let's remember the gender not feel that they are being targeted by these criminals. It is just an outright criminal activity. So it's not that there are people who are hell-bent on killing our mothers, killing our daughters, killing our sisters. So far that's what we are able to establish. As regards the issues of Willis Anyango, we are progressing fairly well. As of last night, we were able to apprehend 2 people. And also, we were able to recover a firearm that was robbed off from the deceased. The investigation is still at its infantile stage, and we may not be able to conclusively say that this was the motive behind the killing of Ayeko. But in the fullness of time, then we'll be able to unearth what really motivated those criminals. We are targeting at a gang of 6 to 7 people, and we are zeroing in on them. So that is a matter we are progressing very well. As regards the Isli 3, we are also progressing very well. We are able to identify the persons behind that heinous and reprehensible act, and we are closing in on them. So we are doing very well, and very soon you will hear from us. They will be arrested, prosecuted, and taken before court. So my appeal is that there should be no panic. There should be no cause for alarm at all. Nobody is specifically targeting the female. And as for the criminals, we are very much hot on their heels, and it's just within no time that we shall be able to apprehend them, and they will be able to face the full force of the law.